Because
Yeah.
I feel yeah, like a lot of the times, like this whole concept of like passion and purpose gets thrown around, and it's this like idea that like you're gonna run into a skill and it's gonna just like click with you, and you're gonna be like the best at it, and you're gonna like immediately just know how to do everything and just kind of go off from there. And that's not really how it goes, man. It tends to like your passion more than anything else tends to like kick your ass like up and down until you freaking like learn to master it, kind of thing,
Yeah,
you know?
and I think it's necessary.
Yeah.
I think I saw this like video of this lady in the TV. I don't know who she was, but she was like in one of these talk shows, and she was saying like Oprah at like 30 something or almost 30
Mm-hmm.
got fired from a job because she was shitty, and everyone was like, "Oh, that guy that fired her, like he really fucked up," and the lady was like, "No, he did not. She needed to get fired to become Oprah. If she wasn't fired, if she didn't fail a bunch of times, and it took her to her 30s or even later, you know." There's this one lady that I've heard of that like I don't know what kind of art she was doing, but like at 40 something years old, finally she had her moment, you know, and like but she never gave up, you know. She spent 40 years of her life chasing it, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, this bitch is just gonna end up being like this for the rest of her life," and all of a sudden she fucking made it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I think failing is a big thing.
Yeah.
I've made parties where no one goes, and it taught me a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I've been mixing, and all of a sudden I realized that the playlist was not for the place. And it made me realize that I have to bring many playlists to every party, not just one.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I've recorded things that I think sound amazing, send it to the artist, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And it's okay, you know. And like, once they tell me that what they don't like, I listen to it, and it's like that makes sense. You know? And like I think it's really important. And like because of a lot of rejection, a lot of fucking up, and a lot of like stuff like that, I've been a lot more perfectionist with my job, and I've been more careful with who I relate myself with and everything. Like for example, like a lot of DJs start really underground and illegal things, and even though like obviously I've been in illegal parties and everything and raves, and it's a thing that you end up doing anyway. It doesn't matter how big you are, you might show up in a fucking illegal thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's part of it, you know, part of the lifestyle. But at the same time, like you don't want to, like for example, in Chile, there's a lot of underground parties, right? But not all the people that do these underground parties are the ones that you want to do the parties with. Like there are some that yes, and there are others that you know you're gonna like get in trouble, you're gonna lose money, you're gonna lose time, you might get shit stolen, you might get shit broken. The amount of times I've been in a party halfway through the fucking night, 1 a.m., pause, unplug, take my shit, leave.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Because, like, for example, I went to a party with all my equipment except for the speakers. The speakers were mine. But I brought my mixer and everything. And, like, I had a stage. And people were, like, right here on the other side of the table. And they were, like, dancing with their drinks over the table. I kept asking them to move. And I asked for, like, the staff to, like, tell these people to move. Because, like, they're gonna fuck up really expensive equipment. I had a MacBook there too, brand new MacBook, and it's like, dude, like, just like, can you make sure that no one gets too close, you know? And they didn't, and people kept coming back. I kept having to ask them, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna risk like thousands of dollars for like $60, you know? So I just unplugged my shit. I told the owner, I'm like, dude, if you don't get me someone, like, I'm gonna have to leave, dude, because like I don't want to risk my stuff. And he was like, dude, we don't have security, like, and I'm working there, like sorry, dude, but like, what if you move back a little bit? And that's when I plug.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. Real not worth the risk, man. Definitely not
Not
worth
at
it.
all, dude. The amount of time, the amount of work that went into buying that equipment, you know.
Hell yeah.
And time is the most valuable thing, dude. And you spend a lot of time at the beginning to try to make some money to invest on your own shit. That's the other thing, as an artist, you don't really make money for yourself. You make money to reinvest most of it.
Right.